Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Enchanted Gardens. I'm debating if I should change the name. Anyways, today we're taking a look at anything you need to know, any advice for the week, anything the universe, spirit wants you to know. This is not your spread. We're gonna generate 5 random cards with this random tarot generator. Excuse me. And I like using these because our electronics are they're an extension of us because we have them 24/7 around our energy. So they will have accurate in readings, not readings, but like what is resonating with our energy. We'll get cards or fortune telling. Anyways, all right. So group number 1, any messages for this week? Anything they need to know? Group number 1. Oh, here's the other card. I was like, why is there only 4? I asked for... There we go. I asked for 5. Alright, we have the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the World. The Star and the World. Alright, so... And I'm also going to offer an energy healing throughout the reading, with your permission and the permission of your higher self and spirit team, of course. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I'll get water in a second. Maybe that's a sign to drink some water. Maybe we need to clear the throat chakra or expression, saying what we need to say. I'm hearing the song, the "Say What You Need to Say," and I don't know who sings that. I'm sorry. Say what you need to say. Let me see. That's all I know that they say. That's all the lyrics I know. Say what you need to say. John Mayer, of course. Where are the lyrics? Anyways, I don't know. I just started hearing that. Let's see. It says, "Take all your wasted honor, every little past, every little past frustration. Take all of your so-called problems. Better put them in quotations. Say what you need to say. Walking like a one-man army, fighting with the shadows in your head, living out the same old moment, knowing you'd be better off instead. If only you could say what you need to say. Have no fear of giving in, have no fear for giving over. You'd better know that in the end, it's better to say too much than never say what you need to say. Even if your hands are shaking and your faith is broken, even as the eyes are closing, do it with the heart wide open." Wow, I didn't know the lyrics were so deep. I remember as a kid, I would just hear the song, like, "Say what you need to say," and that's all I would hear. Wow. Anyways. So I feel like that's a message for our throat chakra, saying what we need to say. Like the 10th time I said it. Anyways. Yeah, so maybe with our throat chakra, we're gonna do some energy healing. Maybe that's why my throat has been dry for these past 10 minutes. And the ice cream truck is passing by. I apologize for that. I don't know. When the ice cream truck passes by, it reminds me of like our her inner child, remembering to, remember to just be childlike and lighthearted, like passes by every day. Okay, so with permission of your higher self and yours, of course, we're going to do an energy healing throughout the reading for anything that need to be cleared, a boost of energy, maybe I've been listening to light language for procrastination, and yeah, and subliminals. I love subliminals. So I'm gonna be clearing the what's it called, the sorry, very unprofessional, the solar plexus chakra. And that's, our confidence, our just passion of just moving, motivation, Okay. So we have the Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Star of the World. So with the Four of Wands, this is all about celebration, celebrating. I'm hearing celebrating the little moments even. So you don't need to go to a party to celebrate something. You don't need to make a big party. You don't need to wait for, a graduation to celebrate now your little accomplishments. Excuse me. So yes, remembering, and I'm doing that as well, remembering to celebrate. Sometimes I just stop and I think like, oh my god, I'm where I wanted to be a few years ago, and I'm not appreciating that. Like I realized, like, oh my god, I realized that this is where I wanted to be. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need. And this is what I wanted to do. What I wanted to be at a few years ago, a few months ago. So take a deep breath. Remembering to take deep breaths in and out. So yeah, celebrating, pausing, not overworking yourself, not overburdening yourself, because you're gonna cause burnout, and that's gonna take time to recover from as well. So we want to make sure to include self-care, because your body's gonna only go for so long before they tell you, hey, we gotta stop. What is it, that quote I see, like, if you don't rest, your body's gonna choose a time to rest, and it's not gonna be a convenient time, and that's true. So remembering to take care of your body, celebrating the little wins, because you will get bigger, like, celebrations for your big wins too. So remember to celebrate the little wins, like doing your bed, like remembering to do your bed. You got up out of your bed, celebrate that. You ate a meal, celebrate that. You drank some water, you washed your teeth. This is something I struggled with when I was deeply depressed. I really neglected my oral hygiene, my teeth. And even that just motivated me so much, pushing myself to do it every day. So remembering to motivate every single thing, every single thing you thought you couldn't do, when you pushed yourself. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So this image is, two people outside of a church. But with this card, it signifies that you can go in that church you can go in and ask for help. So you may feel like these people outside, you don't have support, you don't have help. But you can look for any resources you may need. There are resources out there for you. So it's just, looking for them. And I'm hearing not stopping when one door closes, when one person says no. Keep looking. Keep making phone calls. If they transfer you somewhere, fine. If you need to call another day, fine. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. We see here a man working hard on his pentacles, working hard to master his craft, to master his skills, working hard in his job, his hobbies, his business, whatever he's doing, whatever he's learning, putting it to practice, going back to school, going to school, studying something, practicing something, learning a new skill. And this is just a reminder to keep doing that. Keep working on it. Because you are working on yourself, you're being disciplined, and you may feel unmotivated at times, and that's okay. It's okay to rest, it's okay to feel unmotivated. But knowing that you basically are just capable of anything. Because I get an existential crisis sometimes. I think there are millions of people living at the same time as me. What does it matter if I chase after my dreams? Every time I go somewhere, different town, different city, I think, oh my god, there's so many people living their individual lives. Does it really matter what I do? No, as long as I'm, doing it with good intentions. No. So I'm gonna do whatever I want. And so yeah, this just, I know you don't want to hear it, but I think it's also a message for me to be patient, keep working, and keep practicing. And I am being reminded of the feeling what you get when you're practicing, you're working towards your goals. Whenever I'm mastering something I love to do, it feels great. I've been putting off drawing. I love to draw, and I've been putting that off because I get tired and I'm motivated after work, but I'm pushing myself to do it again. And I've actually started reading after years of not picking up a book because I was in survival mode, and it felt great. So I think this is also a message to maybe recognize if you're working in survival mode. There are definitely language. I will post some below, but I feel like language has, I think, saved my life and has made it 10 times better. And but I'm not using it as a shortcut. I'm working. It's, it still pushes me to do, the work. It doesn't do everything for me. It just gives me a little nudge to work on what I need to work on, whether it's mentally, physically. But I definitely recommend it. So remembering to work on what you love to do. And because I feel like, yeah, it's like what they said, like, you love what you do, do what you love. Because it really is true. When I was studying, when I was in school for a career I was miserable. I did not want to do it at all. I found it interesting, but it was not what I loved to do. And that was a downward spiral, so I don't recommend doing something you don't love to do. Then we have the star. I really like this card. The world and the star. I don't know why they have like different. It's different than the original Rider Waite deck. They like threw in some two different ones. And here the star is really different. It shows a woman holding a star in water. They're inside the water. The person in the original deck, the Rider Waite, they are outside of the water. They're balancing water. But this lady, she's in the water and holding a star. That's amazing. I like that too. So I feel like this is depicting jumping in to whatever you love, but also jumping into the healing, your emotions. Doing the healing, the hard shadow work, the dismantling of your insecurities, your the survival mode mechanisms, your addictions and all that. And but I feel like, yeah, because of water, it is water. It's more about your emotions, working through your emotions, feeling them, but also moving through them. And the star here, it's very magical. Like how's she holding a star? So you may be into like astrology. I see a lot of like constellations in the back. And I don't know what the rest of the markings are. That's interesting. I'll look into it. So I feel like this is amazing. You're very magical. Very a master manifester. You can work towards all your goals. The universe wants you to trust them, because as you work towards your goals, you will conquer the world. Your world. Here with this world card. It's also about traveling. You may want to travel and definitely work on that. Not work on that. Aspire to do that. I love to travel. Even though I don't travel like out of the country. I travel to other states. And it's cool. It gives me an existential crisis, because I'm like, there's different people all over the world. And sometimes I think, if I was living in a different state, my life would be completely different. But anyways, yeah, with the world, that's all about completing lessons, completing lessons, showing the universe that you are working on yourself for your future, for generational wealth. And it has, in the original Rider-Waite deck, it doesn't have the palm here. So maybe you're interested in getting a palm reading. I've been learning about that. Yeah, there's a lot you can tell from the markings on your hands. And I feel like with any part of your body too. Like I've I realized that I've been getting like moles on my face and body, and I've been trying to look up the meaning of what it means. Pretty cool. And so yeah, this is about, yeah, the world is also about, it reminds me also of the Wheel of Fortune card. That's all about good luck, and I feel like it's also about like lessons, the seasons. In another deck, I forgot what it was called, the Wheel Tarot, I forgot, but the Wheel of Fortune depicts the seasons, and the world is, you know, always orbiting, and seasons come and go. So that's, you know, working with the seasons, resting during winter, making sure to rest, and working during the other seasons, reaping what you sow. Sometimes I think, oh my god, like a year went by so quick. This year's going by so quick. And I start regretting like not taking advantage of each day, like each hour. But I remind myself to be gentle with myself. So maybe this is also a reminder to be gentle with yourself. I've been really tired this week. This week, and it's only been Tuesday. I think this is how we may need to rest. Making sure you're sleeping 8 hours, taking care of your body this week and every week. Maybe you want to encourage yourself to fix your sleep schedule, whatnot. Alright, I want to thank you, your higher self, your spirit team, for letting me give you this tarot reading, this energy healing, to cleanse your energy, to protect your energy. Balance your chakras. Alright, pile number 1. That was your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. We are taking a look at messages for your week. Anything you may need to know. If I sound a little stuffy, I'm sorry. I've been having some allergies. So, we're gonna take a look at your week, and I'm gonna offer an energy healing with your permission and the permission of your higher self and spirit team for any kind of energy and clearing you may need. Alright, make sure to take deep breaths. Okay. Alright, pawn number 2, what they need to know. So we have the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Star, the Chariot. You may want to take a look at pawn number 1. If you want, of course. But we have the Knight of Wands here. That is all about, I'm hearing impulse, being impulsive. taking risks, just jumping on what you want to do. Just if you've been wanting to pick up the pencil and draw, do it. If you've been wanting to pick up a book to read, do it. If you've been wanting to apply for a job, do it. Just do it. I'm hearing the Shia LaBeouf meme or whatever, the Nike. Just do it. And I think this is just all about that. Just pushing yourself. Being your cheerleader. Going, just towards your passion. Having that motivation. Feeling inspired again. Feeling inspired by life. I feel like I need to sneeze. Oh my god. I apologize. We may need to clear maybe the third eye. It's connected to the sinus. Oh god. So night of wands, yes. So just going forward, just going for it. I was gonna say going for it, but go forward. Go towards your goals, your dreams, even if they're small. Even if it's doing your bed every morning. You're like, oh, I did my bed. All right, next thing. What's next? Clean, wash my laundry. Oh great. Now what's next? Folding it and putting it where it goes. It's a tough one. But yeah, just doing those little things that will pick up the momentum and encourage you to do everything you want in life. Watching inspiring movies. I know movies like always inspire me. There's like the Disney movies. I know like Onward. What's another one? There's a new one. Oh, the new one where a teacher got in trouble for showing it to her class. Let me look it up. The Strange World. Oh my god, I adore that movie. I need to watch it again. It was so cute, so motivating, so inspiring. And I don't understand why she got in trouble, but anyways, I'm still gonna advertise that movie. It was so cute. I loved it. My siblings loved it. So yeah, remembering to watch maybe things you would have watched as a kid, things you loved to do, things you liked. Maybe you still have those same interests. I know I've always liked like anime since I was in middle school, and I still watch it because I love it, and yeah, I still do things that I loved as a kid. Anime, play video games. I still like playing video games, or even if we picked up new things, new hobbies. I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways, we have the Three of Pentacles. That's all about collaboration. I feel like this reminds me of this Legend of Zelda game. What is it? Where he has like the different links, the different colored links working together. But I always feel like this is you, like your emotional side, and also like the what is it, the devil and the angel on your shoulders. But I feel like this is more of your emotional side, your spiritual side, your physical, your masculine side, the one who takes action, the one who analyzes things, decide where even your ego is like, oh, can we actually do this? Can we not? So I feel like this is gonna be, all of you guys working together. One helping the other more. one person healing more, the ego, healing the ego, working on the ego, working on your emotional side, your spiritual side, your person, spiritual person here, and all of it working together to work towards your goals. Like, okay, I've been procrastinating. Let's tap into our emotional, let's put on our emotional glasses and see what's going on. Or what is it, our logical side, and see what's going on, our spiritual side, and see how can we heal. Just, and even your masculine side, your feminine side working together, resting, the feminine resting and receiving, masculine is the action, and the working hard, the playing hard. And this could also be that you're going to be collaborating with, your coworkers, with family, friends, towards, one goal or several common goals. And then we have the Two of Swords, so that's gonna be having to remind yourself that you're like, okay, there are gonna be moments where, okay, can I actually do this? Like, okay, this inconvenience happened, but I feel like I can take away something from this, and I'm gonna think positive. Being gentle with ourselves, of course. Maybe we're gonna be there are gonna be moments where we lack confidence, like, okay, you may be stalling on doing something, like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm too tired to do this. But you're gonna be with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. It's like go-getter energy. It's like the Knight of Wands. That's like they're running. The Chariot, they're also moving. It's also like fast moving. It's like, okay, we get our moments of like, I'm scared, but we're gonna do it anyways. Here with a Star, that's all about hope, renewals, it's healing. You're gonna be doing the work, the physical, the mental, the emotional. Here with a Star, you're gonna be integrating it all together. And yeah, just hyping yourself up, being your cheerleader. Here with the Star, she's literally holding a star. Like, what? How are you doing that? And that's just reminding us that we're magical beings, that we can do whatever we want. Like, but anyone can do whatever they want, literally. Like, yes, some might have maybe might have been born into wealthier families, but who's to say that you can't be wealthy, that you can't get that wealth for yourself? We all deserve happiness, we deserve the goals we want, with good intention, of course. So why not go after it? Here with the Chariot, that's more, that gives me more like a more royal vibe to the Knight of Wands. He has a whole chariot here, a whole carrier here. He has two magical sphinxes taking him on a ride. So you went from a horse to two magical beings, two Egyptian beings, Egyptian what is it, figures? And of course, taking, with the Three of Pentacles, taking calculated risks. But either way, still pushing yourself. I don't feel motivated. We're not always gonna be motivated, but once we do it, once we jump on it, we get to it. We get into it. Like Doja Cat, get into it. Yeah. I love that song. I need water. Anyways. Yes, so this is all about pushing yourself. Come on. You can do it. The universe is just literally pushing you. Come on. And of course, we're gonna have our off days. Reminding ourselves that it's okay. Pushing ourselves. I was just listening to... I'm part of this, I'm in this Facebook group. It's called the Power Posse? I forgot. And... and the beautiful lady who created the group, she's a shaman, and Jessica Michelle, she talked about today, about maybe you've been wanting to travel the world, live somewhere else, but maybe you've been feeling stuck in your hometown. And I feel like pushing yourself, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Maybe you want to go live somewhere else. Maybe everyone stays in your hometown, but you want to go somewhere else. Do it. There are many of my friends, family, not family, but just friends and classmates who stayed in my hometown, and that's okay. But I feel I've had to move to many different cities, and I feel like that's definitely helped me gain confidence to move where I want. I've actually been thinking of moving to a bigger city. And I've moved to like 5-6 cities. And take it from me, I now have the confidence to go wherever I want. And you can too. Imagine when you take that step. Even if it's just getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, that's okay too. Alright, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your higher self, your spirit team, for letting me do this tarot reading, this energy healing. Balancing your chakras, closing your chakras, protecting your energy. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.